G'day gang, Danny, how you going? We're back in the Lord of the Rings hotline as I drunkenly stumble down the steps and straight into a pillar. Talk to a Mordrambo. You have delivered Mordrambo's message to Lairdan as he requested, and the elf told you to beware the black Númenórean's treachery, for even in prison he poses great danger. If he upholds his word, Mordrambo should now tell you the location of Amathiel's latest planned assault on Numinous. Get a bit of speed in that step. Mordrambo, you tell me.
Good. Very good.
I am glad to see thee return, my friend, for I know that thou hast delivered my message to Lairdan. I know too what he must have said to thee. Still yourself to his words, remain alert against his subtleties. What did thou call us thyself, Dan? I give thee my thanks, Dan, for upholding our bargain. I will now do the same. I will tell thee where the next assaults upon the city will come, friend Dan.
I will tell thee where lies thy doom.
I understand thou hast already seen the sights of Amathiel's next assault, friend Dan, and their defenders believed in the strength of their defenses. But this time will be different, for Amathiel has new servants, and thy struggles have come to naught. Hurry now to thy master, to Calanglad of Tinandir, and tell him where his friends will be slain, at the port of Numinous and the gate of Adanon. Amathiel has told me the names of those marked for death, Guanil and Torchirion. Tell Calanglad they will come no more out of Numinous. Pay close attention to his grief, friend Dan. I look forward to hearing news of it. Oh, that was a little freaky. Saw straight into my eyeballs. Okay, talk to Calanglad. Mordrambo has told you to tell Calanglad of the planned locations for Amathiel's next assaults. The port of Numinous and the gate of Adanon. Well, better hurry over there at top speed. It's about as fast as I can go, so that shall have to do. Oh, it's daytime out here. Yeah, I love the waters. There's actually a place in New Zealand called Queenstown, and there's this lake here, and there's like the mountains in the background. It reminds me of that. Not so many castles in the background, of course, but something like that reminds me very much so of it. And these type of waters too. Alright, anyway. Yes, I've been to New Zealand, and yes, I did go on the Lord of the Rings tour. Yes, I held Strider, I held Aragorn's sword. I dressed my wife up as the dwarf. She liked that. Gimli. And I stood where Legolas was shooting arrows off some rock and some warg. I stood there.
What do you need?
What ails you, Dan? You do not look well. Perhaps you should take some rest. The foes arrayed against us are fearful, but we must renew our strength from time to time. You cannot fight such an enemy for so long without rest. What is this news you bring? Mordrambo has given us the locations of Amathiel's next assault on the city, the port of Numinous and the gate of Adanon as before. What does she hope to accomplish with this renewed assault? Go quickly now to Guanil, at the docks, and Torchirion at Adanon, and help them repel these new attacks. I'm sorry, Dan. Perhaps you can take some rest when this attack is ended. We cannot lose these positions now. Alright, Callan Glad. So, having a look, we're going to go back over there, so we'll go and take some fast travel, swift travel, from Nat Collop. Nat Collop makes the horses gallop.
What do you need?
I need to go Numinat
How can I be of service?
really fast. So fast. But, you know, going on that Lord of the Rings tour was really just part of it. I think just walking around any part of New Zealand, especially the South Island, any part is just Middle-earth. It's really quite fascinating when you see some of the landscapes and so on. You just look at it and go, I'm pretty sure that's in the movie somewhere. Alright, that'll do. So we're going to get over there, and then we're going to have to swim across. Talk to Guanil and defend her position. Talk to Torchirion and defend his position. Avoid the Angmarim. Everything seems pretty quiet around here.
The shadow must fall.
It has been quiet here since last you were here, Dan. I suspected the Angmarim might be planning a fresh assault, but I've seen no signs of it thus far. Wait, do you see them? At the bottom of the hill? We must defend Adanon once more, you and I. Oh, more coming in. Alright, successfully defended. Torchirion lives. Now we gotta rush to Guanil. Into the drink. Look out over there, but I don't think they're gonna bother us. Probably said that exact same thing last time we were here. I didn't know I could actually attack while I was swimming. Nobody told me about that. I must have done it last time though. Or not the last time, the time before that. Guanil, everything okay?
What can I do for you?
I do not see anything, Dan. Are you sure the prisoners said they were planning a fresh assault upon the docks? Wait, I see them. Boats pulling up on the dock. Rantos arrow for hire. Come with me, we must stop them from landing. Oh, they've already landed. Bit strange. Might have forgot a little bit of lag today. Seems to be alright now. I did actually get disconnected from a game earlier on. My internet completely dropped out. You have successfully defended Guarniel's position. We have repelled the assault. Victory is ours once again. Alright, back to Calenglad. We're not going to Estelden. We're not going to Estelden, right? We're going to Evendom. It actually is on my bar. It's over there. It's right there. Okay. Calenglad.
How can I be of service?
Oh, once again the words of Morthrambor have guided us true, Dan. It was good fortune indeed that allowed you and Taran to make him a prisoner of the Rangers. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, dun, dun. Sorry, I'm just listening to the music.
What do you need?
I really like the music in this game. Listen to me. I would do well to remember Léodan's words to you. Mordrambor is still a servant of the enemy, and despite the usefulness of his information, it would bring us all to harm if given the chance. I temper my words of good fortune with a reminder to use caution when dealing with him. It is a reminder we both should take to heart. Léodan came to speak with me while you were away. He wished to know if any progress had been made in recovering the Palantir. I told him of our military victories, but he did not seem encouraged by that news. We do not see eye to eye on this matter, he and I, and surely you must see that our successes in Anuminus are crucial for taking the Seeing Stone from Amarthiel. Oh, actually, you know what? I might have cut that guy off. Calenglad told you that Léodan wishes to speak with you about the Palantir and asked you to persuade him that the Dunedain must win a decisive victory in Anuminus before it will be possible to reclaim the Palantir. Yeah, there might have been a little section there which you could scroll down and scroll down. Let's go, Bazza. It's a short ride, but it'll save me a little time. What do we got in these bags? Maximum reputation. Master Weaponsmith. Black Badge. I've got maximum reputation for that too. Léodan.
What can I do for you?
Dan, welcome. I'm glad that you have come. You do not seem well, my friend. You cannot defend all of Anuminus by yourself, despite Calenglad's wishes that you might. I asked you to come because I want to know of more. If Mordrambor has spoken at all of the Palantir to you. He has not? I find it most interesting that he has kept you busy with military matters in the city, while we know that Amarthiel has a Palantir in her possession. My heart tells me that Mordrambor is delaying us for his mistress. Her goal has not changed. She seeks Narchuil. Do not be distracted by the errands of which he sends you. Will you bring my words to Taran, the ranger that guards Mordrambor? Tell him that I will come to see him in a few hours. I want to ensure that he is alert to the danger of the prisoner's whisperings. A few hours, eh? Yeah, I might have a bit of a latency issue. Like a slight latency issue. There definitely was something before. But thankfully it hasn't disconnected me yet. The other one, I was actually in the middle of a recording. It just straight up disconnected me. I had to stop and then restart it. Which can be a little bit bothersome sometimes. Thankfully it doesn't happen that often.
What do you need?
Ta-da! I will look forward to LOTRO's visit, Dan. The prisoner is not very good company, and I've seen him giving me unpleasant looks out of the corner of my eye. The air in this room feels so stifling too. I may see if I can find Fortune or Neathun take a shift or two after LOTRO's visit. It would do me good to clear my head and put an end to the prisoner's constant ramblings. He has taken to rattling off the exploits of his fellows, one of them in particular. If I never hear the name Guldurchir again, I would be greatly pleased. Guldurchir will destroy thee. Amarthia will soon set him to it.
Thy efforts are for naught.
Didst thou repulse the attacks of thy friends? It matters not. But I admire thine efforts in the face of such overwhelming odds. Thou canst not prevail against Guldurchir, friend Dan, no matter how strong or wise thou thinkest thyself to be. For Guldurchir wills Dan Morgul. The defeat of the Dunedain will be complete when he brings his power to bear upon the city.
Guldurchir has the power to destroy the Dunedain.
Guldurchir? Thou wishest to hear more of Dan Morgul, friend Dan? I thought thou wouldst. It is a relic of ancient Numenor, corrupted through the dark arts of my brethren, and gifted to Guldurchir for safekeeping. Thou wonderest why he has not brought it to bear upon the city? The reason is simple. Amarthia forbade him from using it until she had derived as much amusement as she could from the pathetic struggles of the Dunedain. That time draws near. If thou wishest to postpone thine utter defeat, thou wouldst do well to relieve Guldurchir of Dan Morgul. You know, you say something and you lock it in. It doesn't matter if somebody else has the correct way of saying it. It's just like locked in there. And soon, his restraint will not last forever. My jailer has something to say. What could that be, Dan?
Greetings.
We have come to it at last, Dan. I can feel it. I have not had an easy time guarding the prisoner, but it will be all worthwhile if we can defeat Guldurchir before he is permitted to use Dan Morgul against us. We are in luck too, because I have fought against Guldurchir and I know where he is. Shortly after Numenor was taken, a small group of us fought to the uppermost level of the city. There, in a courtyard full of fell idols and cursed trappings above Ikad Gathadir, we encountered Guldurchir. He drove us away and our assault ended in defeat. That courtyard is called Menelbrand. If you can fight your way up through the city of Menelbrand, you might be able to defeat Guldurchir and take Dan Morgul from him. The day could be ours. Okay. Let's do that then. Let's go to Tinadir very quickly. Then we'll go and get the swift travel over. All the way over there. Go visit the old Collop. Go for a little swift travel over there. And prepare ourselves for battle. Ranger Taran has told you where to find Guldurchir. He hopes you will be able to defeat this black Numenorian before he's permitted to use the relic he carries, Tan Morgul, against GameolioDan. Mount up. Pray I'm riding the right way. Haven't really got anything on the way of buffs on me. We'll see what happens when we get to that actual enemy. His mental band. Looks like somebody just went through. What is that? Where is he? Let's clear the way. I guess we just gotta wait around here. There's no other place for me to go. While we wait for his arrival, let's clear all these guys up. Guldurchir, here we go. It's only level 39, that should be easy enough. Fools, did the Rangers send you? Mate, you have fallen so quick. Bring more, okay. Is that a good idea though? Bring Tan Morgul to Morambor. Am I doing this willingly? Has he worked our mind over? Has our mind been flayed? We're doing the dark biddings. I find it interesting that that was a level 30 something enemy, and this is a level 50 quest. Would have expected it to be a little bit higher in level. Maybe that's the point. Maybe he knew he's just a weakling and will easily be able to dispatch him and get that weapon and bring it straight back to him. This doesn't seem like a good idea. Another fellow adventurer.
Yes, my friend, yes.
Untie my bonds and give me the relic you have taken from Guldurchir, Tan Morgul, Heirloom of Fallen Numenor. What? Hey, what are you doing? Bring that over here.
What can I do for you?
What do you think you're doing, Dan? I do not know what happened to me, but something seemed to shake me from a deep slumber, and I saw you about to untie the prisoner. You need to steel yourself against his wiles. Did not Laird tell you that? He is treacherous, our prisoner, and we cannot let down our guard for an instant. I will take Tan Morgul and bring it to Calanglad. I do not think it is wise for you to spend too much time in the company of GameolioDan, calling you friend all the time. I do not trust him, and neither should you.
Stay a moment.
LOTRO came to see me, as you said he would, and he told me much the same, that our prisoner remains dangerous. I did not pay as much attention to these words as I should have, it seems, but I have something to tell you that this unfortunate business with Tan Morgul drove from my mind until now. LOTRO has learned the location of Amartheo's Palantir, and has devised a scheme by which it might be recovered. He is willing, or he's waiting for you in his room. I do not want to say any more about it while in the presence of the prisoner. You should talk to LOTRO about this at once. Cheeky Modrambor. Flaying my mind. Corrupting us. We're so close, Dan. So close. The earring of Mirab. Alright, back to LOTRO.
What do you need?
Dan, welcome. You look better than when I last saw you. Did you manage to take some rest at last? No. The time for open fighting is over. Calanglad is wise and strong, but he has been blinded by his pride. He will not retake Numinous before Amartheo locates Narchuil. Modrambor is a creature of lies, but in taunting me, I believe he has made a mistake. He said Amartheo waited for me in Barad Tor Tiron, do you remember? Barad Tiron was where the kings of Numinous sat in judgment and heard the concerns of their people. Their histories do not agree on this point, but a number of them record that the Palantir of Numinous was kept at Barad Tiron for the use of the kings. That Palantir of Numinous is gone, drowned beneath the sea, but surely that is where Amartheo strives, with the Palantir she has recovered. We must assault Barad Tiron and reclaim the Palantir, Dan, but hold, do not rush to Calanglad just yet. The Palantir has been bound to the evil of the enemy, and the merest touch of it will cause its harm. We need some means to carry it. Guldurchir has such a means at Gathforthneir, though it may cause him grief to remember the events of his fall. You must speak with Guldurchir on this matter. Only he can provide us with what we need. To Guldurchir?